Yesterday, I talked about a very, very good movie that I grew up watching, and that is called Scott Pilgrim. But I also said yesterday I would carry on a specific slanderous video from the main character. I just adjusted my chair. Scott Pilgrim himself. Brother mans, ladies mans, they them mans. Anybody watching this fucking video, if you haven't watched Scott Pilgrim, go watch it. It's a great movie. But I wanted to talk about how lame of a nigga that this man really is. Oh my God. So the premise of Scott Pilgrim is he meets this girl named Ramona Flowers. And in order to fully date Ramona Flowers, he has to fight and kill her 7 evil exes. This man, Scott, was fighting over ass. I just spit all over the camera. He was fighting over some ass that he just met at a house party, dude. He was putting his life in danger. Mind you, these dudes that he was fighting and everybody else that was like a part of it had superpowers. They had flight. They could summon mystical beings. They had super strength. Granted, Scott kind of had like some of these as well, but goddamn. I'm over here putting my life in danger for somebody I just met. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Right? And not only that, you was putting your life in danger because you decided to cheat in a relationship. You decided to cheat on someone that you was already in a relationship with. This is a L fucking man's, right? But that's not even it. Not only was he cheating on somebody, but the person he was in a relationship with was a 15-year-old girl. Scott Pilgrim was a grown ass man. A grown ass man that lived in a bunker with another man because he couldn't afford his own home. This is the epitome of a lame ass nigga. But let's go back to that 15-year-old, bro. If Gideon existed during that time period or during that movie, Scott would have been put on fraud watch. He would have been put on the internet. He would have been exposed. He would have been put on EDP watch. He would have been taken down and to just, I don't even know. Someone left a comment on my last video saying that apparently it's a lot worse in the books. I'm not trying to get into all that shit. I don't even like reading as it is. But goddamn, nigga, what are you talking about? You dating a 15-year-old girl. How did you even do this? What? The internet wasn't even like huge at the time period that this movie came out. It came out in like early 2000s. So the internet wasn't, really a thing like that. You feel me? Social media, Twitter, damn sure wasn't a thing. I don't know if Telegram or whatever these other apps was a thing. This man went out of his way, right? And not only that, he wasn't even discreet about it. He told all of his friends, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it with some little ass girl, me, a grown ass man. Get your bitch ass off the premises and go to jail, right? And on top of that, he was pulling up to the high school and waiting for this girl to get out of class. Like, oh my, Scott Pilgrim is such a good movie. And like, I grew up with it. So I thought Scott Pilgrim was one of the funniest and coolest dudes ever. Now that I'm an adult, I'm sorry, I hate to admit it, but Scott Pilgrim is probably the lamest nigga ever. Okay, well, probably not ever, but he is definitely a lame nigga. He is a lame nigga, and it sucks to see that. It sucks to see that, man, because, he's like, he's a cool character because he does music, he fights a lot, and his fights go crazy. But oh my God. You couldn't find anybody else your age, and he dated someone in his band. His band is called like I forgot the band name, but they're supposedly ass. I like their music, but they're like ass in their own universe. and he dated the drummer. Her name was Kim, and they broke up. But Kim was around his age, right? So my thing is, Scott, he was getting girls, and that's another thing too. He had another girl that he was dating that became a rock star. Now, mind you, she broke up with him, right? But no heartbreak is that bad to where you want to go see a minor and deal with her. If Scott never met Ramona, there's no telling what this nigga was going to do. He was probably going to be kicking it with knives forever. I'm sorry. Yo, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Oh my God. Someone call up Kendrick Lamar, because Scott Pilgrim's trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. You know what I mean? It definitely is an A minor. He in the same. It makes sense for Scott Pilgrim to be acting like this because the nigga is from Canada, just like Drake, who is also in the minors. You know what I mean? So goddamn, them niggas is twinning for real. But oh my God. Yeah, I wanted to, and then, so that part being mixed up or being caught up now, back to the 7 evil exes. Nigga didn't go one time like, bro, what am I doing? I'm fighting all her exes and I'm putting my life in danger and she's not even really doing anything. Not once. Excuse me, I just yawned. Not once did he think about that. He wasn't thinking with his brain. He was thinking with his head. The only other head that's in your fucking pants. He's thinking with his dick tip. You know what I'm saying? He's thinking with his sticky Gorilla Glue. And I don't know why he was doing that. Sure, was Ramona pretty? Sure. But there's a fine line between a pretty girl and a dumbass. And not only was he dating a dumbass, because Ramona was dating multiple people and they all happened to be evil, but he was also being a dumbass because he wasn't just like checking himself on that, right? And I think Wallace, his friend, was the only person kind of like checking him like, bro, you're dating a high schooler and now you're fighting evil exes. Crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy, dog. I don't know why, like, man, it's eating at me. The more I think about it, this nigga is a bum. And I hate that. Because I thought he was the coolest dude ever at one point. And now seeing him, it's like, oh my God, this nigga turned out to be a Minecraft YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? He diddling with kids. Now, granted, once he got with Ramona, he wasn't doing that no more. But he was still a grown-ass man. I'm getting off topic. I said the 7 evil exes. I need to focus on that. All the exes that he was fighting, mind you, he didn't even have a problem with the exes at first. The exes, most of them didn't even have a problem with Scott. But it's almost like Lucas Lee didn't really care that Scott was dating Ramona. And then I know Matthew Patel, he pulled up. He was the first one to pull up. Roxy, she cared, but Scott didn't have to fight her. Gideon, the rich nigga, like, oh my God, okay, never mind. They did care. They wanted beef with Scott. But still, bro, it's just like, y'all want beef with me. Y'all not invading my personal space. Y'all not fucking up my bag. So here's what I'm gonna do, right? Y'all exes, Ramona Flowers, left every single one of you niggas. And now she's with me. If I'm Scott, I'm telling them niggas like this. I'm not fighting you. I'm putting you in the cuck chair and I'm fucking Ramona right in front of your eyes. Because now you're going to feel my wrath. I don't got time to lay hands on you. I got a pair of 2 titties right next to me that I could be grabbing. What the hell I look like using my 2 hands to put them on you when I could be putting them on this girl? Mega pause on that. That makes it sound like I'm about to whoop her ass. I'm not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? We about to get romantical over here. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Until a nigga hit my face, then I'm beating the shit out of him. But that's a whole different story. So, yeah, but Scott just went straight into boxing every single one of them. I think that was lame. And I think in the Scott Pilgrim anime, because it's kind of like it's not a direct follow-up. It's a different series, but it also includes moments from the movie. There's like a different dimension of Scott where he's in the movie. I think Ramona ends up leaving him still, and he becomes evil. So yeah, oh my God, dude. Anyways, that's it. Very short video. Nothing really to talk about too much today. I might talk about DMC Netflix season 2 again tomorrow, but who knows? Stick around, subscribe to the channel. I love you. Slob on my knob like corn on a cob. Check in with me and do your